Good day. Here are the stories of the Manila Times for Saturday, December 19, 2020. Controversial technology provider Smartmatic Corporation, Total Information Management Corporation, or Smartmatic TIM, has won the bidding for the 660.741 million peso bidding called by the Commission on Elections, or COMELEC, to refurbish its almost 100,000 vote-counting machines for the 2022 polls. Smartmatic TIM clinched the contract after the only other bidder, Pivot International Incorporated PowerServe Incorporated, or PIIPSI, was disqualified by Special Bids and Awards Committee Automated Election Systems, or SBACAES. Documents showed that PIIPSI's bid of 490 million pesos is below the 170,741,660 pesos and 47 centavos budget ceiling of 660,741,660 pesos and 47 centavos, and lower than the 637,443,308 pesos and 45 centavos offer of Smartmatic TIM. In its notice of disqualification dated December 11, the committee informed PIIPSI that it was disqualified because it failed to indicate a zero or dash in column 8 of Annex G2 pursuant to Section 32.2.1 of the updated 2016 Revised Implementing Rules and Regulations of Republic Act 9184, or the Government Procurement Reform Act. The Philippines has logged 2,122 new cases of the coronavirus disease 2019, or COVID-19, the first time it reached the 2,000 daily cases mark in 3 weeks, as the Department of Health reiterated the effectiveness of wearing face shields on top of face masks. The new cases pushes the country's total caseload to 456,562, of which 27,021, or 5.9%, are active cases. The last time the Philippines had more than 2,000 cases was on November 29, when 2,076 cases were recorded. Quezon City had the highest number of new cases at 160, followed by the provinces of Rizal and Bulacan, Makati City, and Davao City. Recoveries from the virus were at 422,666, after 778 were added to the tally. The death toll stood at 8,875. The DOH maintains that wearing face shields with face masks and physical distancing will provide 99% protection against the virus. 2 members of the influential Catholic Bishops' Conference of the Philippines have joined mounting calls for the dismissal of the impeachment rap against Supreme Court Associate Justice Marvic Mario Victor Leonen. Bishop Jose Colin Bagaforo of Kidapawan, National Director of Caritas Philippines, and Bishop Cirilo Casicas of Marbel voiced their strong objection to the impeachment case filed before the House of Representatives by lawyer Larry Gadon. The prelates both called on the House leadership to dismiss the raps against Leonen. Tropical depression Vicky made landfall early Friday afternoon over Baganga, Davao Oriental, and is likely to make another one over Negros Island today, as signal number 1 remained up in parts of the country. The state-run weather agency said Vicky is forecast to move generally west-northwestward as it passes over landmass of Mindanao, emerging over the Bohol Sea before passing close to Siquijor or Misamis Occidental, the Philippine Atmospheric, Geophysical, and Astronomical Services Administration, or PAGASA, said. Vicky will cross over the Salus Sea within Saturday, but is forecast to remain a tropical depression while crossing the Philippine archipelago, PAGASA said in its 5 p.m. severe weather bulletin on Friday. A compound in a village in Quezon City is under lockdown after a female employee of the local government who attended a birthday party with family members and friends, despite experiencing symptoms of COVID-19, tested positive for the virus. The affected area in Barangay Tandang Sora has been placed under a special concern lockdown so as to stop further infections, according to Mayor Josefina Joy Belmonte on Friday. Belmonte said the unidentified employee has infected more people because of a social gathering. Special concern lockdown areas are identified alleys, streets, or compounds with clustering of cases and where quarantine protocols will be difficult to implement. In business, the Philippine economic growth is likely to remain negative in the fourth quarter of the year on the back of continued pandemic-related lockdowns in the country, according to a London-based research consultancy firm. In a report released on Thursday night, Capital Economics projected an 8.5% contraction in the gross domestic product in October to December this year. Its forecast is an improvement from the minus 11.5% GDP plunge in the third quarter, but a reversal of the 6.7% economic growth in the same period in 2019. Topping sports, Filipino rookie golfer Bianca Pagdanganan shares the 45th place on the leaderboard after the opening round of the Ladies Professional Golf Association CME Group Tour Championship on Friday Manila time in Naples, Florida, USA. The Arizona Wildcats lady golfer birdied the 1st, 2nd, 7th, and 9th holes of the Tiburon Golf Club. But after 4 birdies, Pagdanganan triple bogeyed the 3rd hole, followed by 2 more bogeys at the 5th and 10th holes, respectively, resulting in her slide down to the upper bottom of the tournament standings. Yen Macabenta and Ramon Tulfo are the front page columnists of today's issue of the Times. Macabenta discusses about mental health during the coronavirus pandemic, while Tulfo says President Rodrigo Duterte can't be expected to know everything that's going on behind his back since he has no eyes in the back of his head. Today's Times editorial discusses that the Philippines is not ready to reopen for face-to-face learning. Read the full version on the paper's opinion section or listen to the voice of the Times. For more news and information, get a copy of the Manila Times on print, subscribe to its digital edition, or log on to www.manilatimes.net. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram, and keep up with the Times. With the Fort Villaseran, this is Arik John Sikua reporting. Have a great weekend and stay safe.